What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stronghold Crusader AI 1v1. Today we have the Emir versus Frederick. This is another requested 1v1. Let's go ahead and hop right into this game. We've seen Frederick have varying results in this spot, specifically against the Lionheart versus an early ballista. Should be interesting to see. Oh boy. We see Frederick creeping with his first two ballistas. If he starts them on fire, this could be a very quick game. I'm kind of hoping that that doesn't happen. Is asleep. Is awake. Kind of sorry, I was watching his water pots there, making sure that those are awake. Is destroying houses, putting the Emir a little bit on the back foot here. Is able to get up a singular tower and start to try and kill those ballistas. When Lionheart did this tactic, he got absolutely devastated and lost the entire game. It does not look like that will be happening today. And it really didn't set him back at all. If anything, it looks like the Emperor Frederick here is simply not ready at all. Emperor Frederick, pretty nice castle setup as always. Interested to see that, you know, his eco line does go through a back gate, which is nice. Continue bringing in resources while he's being attacked. If this front gate stays open, which I imagine it doesn't, so maybe not as nice as what we originally thought. Yeah, I guess they have another option. We'll have to see here exactly how he defends against what is going to be sent at him. Is not looking too promising right now, though. That's the second attack we've seen from Emir. My money is on Emir this game, simply because we've seen that Wolf and Frederick struggle against archer-based attacks, specifically horse archer-based attacks, because they can't handle the amount that is sent. We are watching right now Emperor Frederick be starved out by 4 horse archers. He has money, he has men, but he's getting hit. The Emir is now up in full swing. I think that if he lets Emperor Frederick go to late game, he will lose this. However, the chances of it actually going to a very strong late game, I don't think is too high. Simply because, well, the Emir's already got him locked in right here, as we can see. First attack coming in here from Emperor Frederick. That's a lot of fire ballistas up front. Probably going to be able to gun down these swordsmen. Kind of unfortunate. Also, no shortage of mangonels in Emperor Frederick's towers there. Going to be able to really thin out what actually make it to his castle walls. First attack, pretty much done. Pretty sad that these horsemen are still back here. You know, it's not something you'd like to see. They finally go down. Maybe he'll be able to actually bring in some resources here. Does have his inns working. Looks like he had to buy 5 hops there. And here we go, another set of horse archers in, and this is where Emperor Frederick is being put on the back foot. Hopefully his castle doesn't start on fire, because he has his big pot there in front asleep. Was able to defend for the majority. Still kind of a devastating attack, I'd say, for such an early attack. I guess we're going to have to see how he recovers. He needs to get archers up in his towers. That is a must. Emir already throwing another attack here. Those horse archers are able to just keep those crossbows thin enough where they can't do much. Continuously destroying his front siege as well. Has no way. I mean, he has macemen that he attacks with, so he should be able to get in this front gate, but is actually forced to walk all the way around, which allows him to take that fire. Pushing forward, other C doesn't have any defensive ballista here to really shoot that down before it gets here. Is now forced to contend with it. Frederick really put on the back foot. Another attack coming here from the Emir. And I don't think Frederick can hang on here. It's just really not looking that good. I don't think he can hang on much longer. Kind of crazy. We've never seen this matchup before either, so not really surprised that I got a request for it. These two have always been on opposite sides of the bracket, but on Amir's side, he was never able to make it past Wolf. So he was never able to actually fight against Frederick, who usually died to Saladin. So we know that he doesn't fare well against the best against the Arabian lords. As we see here, he's pretty much shut down. He's got the horse archers sitting in his eco, and he's got just about nothing here. Oh, his entire base is on fire. This game is going to be over soon. Yeah, these are just devastating. Can't get anything into his base. He's just sitting there with what he has. That is a lot of ballistas as well. He lost his church. He's losing everything. I don't think he makes it out of this. Another ballista coming forward. I didn't really think he needed another one, but so be it. 18,000 gold whenever he decides to end that attack. That's extremely powerful. That's an eco if I've ever seen one. And there he is. He is ending it. So that means he'll start to buy troops again. And there we see he'll shoot up. Send another massive attack here and do even more damage. And here it comes. It's a good amount of mace men actually. Hopefully going and thin down those swordsmen. Assassins as well. A lot of swordsmen though, kind of unfortunate. Arabian swordsman of his own coming in. Still getting trampled. Frederick does have a lot of swordsmen. I don't think it's enough to get him back on the map to do really anything. This is just how long can Emperor Frederick hold on at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, this is a pretty quick game here. Right under 10 minutes, which is usually how long my videos are. I might have to do just, you know, maybe switch to the location, see if it helps at all. I highly doubt it. It's not the nicest thing to just see sent. Frederick get absolutely destroyed here. This is going to be the end here. And there it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop out of this extremely quick. Yeah, not even a comparison. 81k to under 20. So let's go ahead and let's switch them. I don't think this is really going to have much of an impact at all.
Lions are attacking, my liege.
The keep is enclosed.
Definitely a wider base castle in the back, though. That is majority of his buildings in there, I want to say. Very different. Very different for the Emir as well. Different kind of castle build here. I don't know if I've ever seen this castle before by the Emir. If these are going to be big towers. Interesting. Haven't really seen that. Wow. Those double thick outer walls. Could be a little bit of a different game here, perhaps. No early pressure from the Emir either. Massive castle from the Emir. Where's his big towers? I am confused. Is he going to get gates? Like, 2 gates? Is he going to do 2, and then just 2 front towers? I hope not. Here we go. early push from the Emir again with those fire ballistas. Able to just wreak a little bit of damage here, but not as much as we saw first game. Could be a little bit of a different game for us. I'm interested to see how Frederick gets when he's fully up and running. I can't tell if this is really a different castle. I think it definitely is for sure. This is not connected as it sometimes used to be. First attack coming in from the Emir. Able to do a little bit of damage. This ballista is a little bit more protected now, a little bit deeper inside of his castle. It's probably for the better. And here we are seeing kind of like a half and half castle here. Kind of weird. This whole back half is gates and this whole front half is towers. I guess it works. Peasants really can go in anywhere. And then kind of has like a little inner keep thing going on. Another attack here coming in. Frederick's gonna need to get, oh no, is gonna need to get the crossbows going here. At least he's able to constantly suit this siege with this ballista here. Looks like he is pushing in some crossbows. Just decided to take the long way around, I guess. Hopefully he goes for a rebuild as well as he's not able to shoot the siege yet. This whole front portion of his castle is quite exposed, unfortunately. Again, just not looking very good for him. That's another attack from the Emir. So I read a comment that said the reason that oh, that's devastating. Let's see if you can put this out. Then I'll go back to what I was saying there. Alright, yeah. Fire controlled kind of easily. Still damaging to the eco. We see how many peasants he needs, as well as in general, not really bringing in much stone, not really bringing in anything. The Emir's already got the wear on him. Is basically hit his stride. So I had read a comment about how the settings that I'm playing on give the Arabian lords just a little bit better of a startup. I'm curious to what the rest of you think. I give 40k gold to myself and give them 3k starting gold, but I give them more starting resources. Hopefully that they build up faster and actually get the game going. And then it was told to me that because I'm giving them more gold and resources to start, that the Arabian lords, by getting up faster, can send those attacks faster or something, which I don't think is wrong. Right, because you think about it, the faster the economy goes, the more they can recruit. I mean, they have to recruit a lot more expensive soldiers. It kind of takes away the early game aspect that the non-Arabian lords really kind of do really well in. I think that's something that Lionheart definitely does probably the best in my opinion, is his entire early game. But I think when it comes to Frederick and Wolf and kind of the upper tier lords, they don't do that at all. They kind of just sit and play defense until a lot of their stuff is complete. I guess lords like Lionheart, that would really affect, some of those lords that can really get up kind of easily and still have those strong attacks, then yeah. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see. I'm thinking about doing the same settings as I've been running for the 2v2 tournament, just, to be consistent throughout. We got another fire in the base. He's starting to lose here. He's able to keep this ballista going, which I think is probably one of the only things keeping him in the game, keeping the siege off him. Kind of looks like he's hanging on. He's taking a beating on this side, that's for sure. Kind of has a lot of troops though. Oh, not as much as I thought. It does look like he has a lot of swordsmen in his tower. I'm sure he does on some level. As soon as he throws out an attack though, I don't think it's going to make it extremely too far. And he's got a lot of mangonels. There we go, another attack from the Emir, just able to just decimate with that eco. He's got all the Arabian lords. That's a lot of assassins going in. Cut down by the swordsman though. able to circle and clear off the entire back half of his castle with those horse archers that we saw go around. Has now archers sitting in his eco. That's dangerous. He needs to be bringing in resources if he has any hope to live. As well as this front ballista is just about done. Chopping down the laddermen before it goes though. We see all of his buildings, his production buildings mainly are sleeping. Hasn't been able to get this inn up and running. I don't know why you'd ever place it in the front of your castle where you're exposed to shit. But yeah, just crazy. You're bringing in that stone. Emperor Frederick able to sell some off. Let's go ahead and take a look at his troop count. Has actually gone up. Is sending an attack. Oh boy. Hey, at least they're not. Oh, they are sneaking out the back gate. Well, this is something Emperor Frederick is just the absolute best at, is sending his attack out and then dying.
A message from Emperor Frederick.
And I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like he has recalled his units. Good choice. And went into a little bit of a last stand mode, but has survived. Interested to see what he does now. I'm just hoping he archers up. That's really about the only thing he can do. He needs to stack archers is what he needs to do. But there's just the attacks are just too constant from the Emir here. Already hitting that 300 troop limit versus Frederick, who's just over 100. Here we go, another attack coming in from the Emir. Sent out some knights to harass. Hopefully we'll maybe take a little bit off the eco. Doesn't look like it really did anything. It's a good amount of horse archers, able to clear off his walls, replace the ballista in the front. Would be nice if he decided to handle the siege. The fire did spread surprisingly. I thought it was just about done, and the horse archers are just sitting in the back. Not gonna let him farm, not gonna let him do anything. Has lost a few production buildings on the inside of his castle, and that may have been it. I'm not sure he recovers from this. Is not hitting those horses, and that is a problem. So Emir, definitely a better lord than Frederick as far as a 1v1 goes. I mean, the game's not over yet, so who am I to say, as Frederick's sitting with good population, actually, surprisingly. Needs to take out these horses if he wants to do anything. I just don't think he'll do it on time, though. One more attack. Well, I guess technically he's not recruiting. Now he's recruiting. That's going to be extremely fast. Yes, sir. And Emperor Frederick not able really to do anything with that time. And here we go. This will be the end of Frederick. Maybe he holds on with his swordsmen. That's a lot of Arabian swordsmen. Yeah. And there goes Emperor Frederick. Well, again, we see the power of the mercenary post by the Arabian lords, the top tier Arabian lords who can recruit. And yeah, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.